I am going to talk to you about ADHD today. This stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. It affects about 3 to 5% of school-aged children, but is more diagnosed in boys than in girls. Causes of this disorder are unknown, but many professionals believe that it is neurologically based. The causes can be related to chemical imbalances in the brain. The brain structure, or a combination of these two, the disorder has been looked at to see if it is possible that it is inherited. The characteristics of this disorder fall into 3 categories: lack of attention, also known as inattentiveness; hyperactivity; impulsive behavior, also known as impulsivity. I've listed the symptoms of inattentiveness below: fails to give close attention to details or makes careless mistakes in schoolwork; has difficulty keeping attention during task or play; does not seem to listen when spoken to directly; does not follow through on instructions, or fails to finish schoolwork, chores, duties in the workplace; has difficulty organizing tasks and activities; avoids or dislikes tasks that require sustaining mental effort, such as schoolwork; often loses toys, assignments, pencils, books, tools needed for tasks or activities, and is easily distracted; is often forgetful in daily activities. These are hyperactivity symptoms: fidgets with hands or squirms in seats; leaves seats when remaining seated is expected; runs around or climbs in inappropriate situations; has difficulty playing quietly; is often on the go; acts if driven by a motor; talks excessively. And these are impulsivity symptoms: blurts out the answer before questions have been completed; has difficulty awaiting turn; interrupts or intrudes on others; butts in on conversations in games. How it is diagnosed. The American Academy of Pediatrics has made guidelines to help doctors correctly diagnose ADHD. Most of the time, children are overdiagnosed with ADHD, but on the other hand, many children are not diagnosed at all. The Council for Exceptional Children recommends the following 6 steps procedure when you are trying to identify a child with ADHD. Here are the steps. Document behavior observed by both parents and teachers that is indicative of ADHD. Reevaluate tests such as group intelligence tests, group activity tests, vision and hearing tests to demonstrate whether they are accurate measures of potential or whether poor performance may be a result of attention problems. Attempt classroom management to correct or control behavior leading to poor academic performance. If attempts are successful, require a referral for ADHD placement. Conduct psychological evaluations to see whether the student meets their critical criteria for ADHD placement. Have the team, including the child's parent, plan for the special education needed for the child. Have the team implement the IEP, evaluation education, individual education plan. The impact of this disability can be severe or can be minor, depending on the severity of the symptoms. Some of the impacts can Some of the impacts on the child can be difficult paying attention in class, sitting still in their seat, failing to fail assignments, and can focus on what the teacher is saying because he or she is easily distracted. These are just a few of the impacts that can happen for a child who is in a classroom with ADHD. This disorder can affect a child's self-esteem. They can feel defeated or frustrated sometimes because it is difficult to seem sometimes for them to finish their task. The good thing about this disorder is it does not have a big impact on choosing which job you want or relationships and living independently. Bye.
Okay, that's good.